Hello and welcome to today's masterclass with Dubstep. Oh yeah, let's get the party started. Today I want to show you some really cool legendary plays with the Super Bowler Smash. So I'm really glad that you tuned in and want to learn something with me. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Dubstep. I'm playing Clash of Clans almost since the release of the game, and most of the time competitively as a base builder. So you maybe didn't see me in some of the big tournaments like the World Championships, because most of the time I'm working in the background and providing the teams with good bases. Alright, now we are moving on with the army composition we are using today. We're using 3 bowlers, which is pretty standard, 1 E-Titan because of skeleton traps or archer CCs, which is really common nowadays in Legends, especially in higher Legends. And one additional point why we're using the E-Titan is that we don't need to use a poison spell. Instead, we can use 1 invisibility spell. We also use 2 ice golems to freeze up the entry, which is pretty helpful. We also use 5 healers, which is pretty good, a little bit of funneling and cleanup stuff, some co-colloons, 3 wall breaks to provide a good entry, and, which is in my opinion the most special point of my army composition, 2 witches. Most of the players use 1 Yeti to tank for the Flame Flinger. I don't use the Flame Flinger very often, so I decided to go with 2 witches. I always send them with the king outside to provide a really good funnel, because when you do the Super Bowler Smash, pathing and funnel is an absolutely must-have for a successful attack. I decided to use a lock launcher in my CC, a blimp, a siege barracks, and a flame flinger. For my pets, I have the Phoenix on the king, because it is really good when the king survives a few seconds longer to provide some tanking for the RC maybe, or just can destroy an enemy hero. The unicorn on the queen as always, the poison lizard on the warden to provide some tanking, and the lizard also deals the most damage for your warden walk, so time won't be an issue. And on the RC we are using the Diggy because it is the best pet for late cleanups. In my CC I'm using a pretty standard Yeti CC. Some people like to use a Rocket Loon instead of the Barbarians, but I think for me 2 Loons and 4 Barbarians are working the best. Additionally I use 3 free spells. And yeah, let's move on with some replays I want to share. Okay, we're starting with the queen charge on top of here. Yeah, it took a lot of time because I hadn't a really good plan in the first seconds. So I took the full 30 seconds. First of all, was using the flame flinger at the top to create the funnel over here, so my smash won't get out of the base on top. Later I will play the king down here to have a really good pathing into the base. So as you can see, the queen is doing work, and now a little mistake by me. Half a second too late with the freeze, so the town hall is invisible, but doesn't matter too much, because the queen wasn't stepping inside the range of the town hall, so the healers won't be attacked. So now I have to be really careful with the timing of the CC and the monolith, because the monolith is dealing really big damage. So I need another rage, exactly. King is doing the funnel on the other side, as well as the baby dragon on top at 12 o'clock. And as soon as the Town Hall poison expires, I can play my smash along with the queen and the warden. Let's see how it goes. Everything goes inside. Bowler's a little outside, but that doesn't matter too much, because I can later connect with the jump spell here, which you can see right now. There it is. Healers are following. The 2 bowlers coming inside again. The jump doesn't connect the queen as well, so the queen was stepping on the top side as well with the RC. And the smash in the middle is thinning out, so I had to rely on my queen and my royal champion. Also cleanup, don't forget that, because time is a pretty big issue when you do smash attacks. And watch that minion. As you can see, no air damage in this area, so the minion can snipe out the cannon. And as you can see later in the replay, it might mattered. So the king down here is taking out my warden. The queen is really low on health, and as you can see now, the cannon fires and I need my queen ability. So the queen can finish the king, and just when my queen is back, the minion is ready with the cannon. How good is that? And also the healer transfer back to my queen. 3 stars in the back, and that was the first attack of the day. Alright, let's see how it goes. We are just fast forwarding to the point where we are placing the warden at 3 o'clock. I also took the full 30 seconds to think about a good plan, because as I already said, I was thinking about entering down there, but I decided to go with the second plan. Baby Dragon gets the first part of the funnel done. Warden Walk is easily going that really outside Expo there. Probably placed against the Flame Flinger. And as you can see now, the Warden is orientating a little bit to the right side. Normally you want to go him directly for the air defense, which he's doing now. At the top side, I had to use the freeze spell on the monolith because it was targeting my king. And as I also said, the lock launcher from COC slightly to the right side, so that the left side walls are keeping closed and the smash can't enter this compartment over here. As you can also see, I used an early royal champion, so the pathing is pretty perfect through the middle. And as you can also see, no warden ability used yet, as we are now shortly approaching the high damage area of the base. And a quick pause here, as you can see, the 2 witches at the top side were able to fully clear the side, and this is the reason why I love them to play instead of the Yeti, because they're helping a lot with cleanup, and yeah, just really good. Let's get it rolling. Jump spell every second, alright, and right at the moment where the E-Titan is about to die, we are using the Warden ability, because I expect a lot of skeleton traps, and right there, they are popping. I have a lot of spells left, invisibility spell in front of the Town Hall, rage spell, and we are melting through that high damage area like butter. Really good timed headhunter from across the map, and yeah, at this point it's just a matter of cleanup. Half the army is alive, Yetis from the lock launcher still alive, half of the smash alive, and yeah, I think that plan worked really well. A pretty common base as well, so maybe you can try that approach too and see how it works for you. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of troops are remaining, just 3 buildings, queen ability as well. And at this point, it's just another 3-star for us. And yeah, I hope you liked the attack and the approach. That's it for today. I want to say thank you for tuning in today's masterclass. I really hope you learned something. And yeah, I hope you had a lot of fun watching the video. Maybe you can try it yourself. And yeah, let's have fun and always clash on. Thank you for being part of Blueprint.